Have you guys ever had sand literally thrown over your face? Man, I tell you, toddlers can be mean. I was maybe 5 years old and playing on a beach one time. We were just throwing sand around, not knowing what the heck we were doing. Every time I think about that specific moment, it makes me think about the long jump. These past few days with the college meets already over, it really gives me an opportunity to step back and talk about other people that did not have a chance to get talked about on my channel, and this will be the last video of the college meets with more focus going into nationals and other topics. So really, this season is just a simple shout out to all the college athletes that went practically beast mode in the field events at the NCAA Championship Finals. And if you are really interested in wanting me to explore more on field events, it's not my cup of tea, but hey, you guys are my audience and customers, so let me know in the comment section. I cannot read minds, and a YouTube algorithm will not tell me. Let me run down this list really quick. You had Jasmine Moore of Florida, who won the triple jump of 14.78. The US qualification standard is 13.50, which she already met this season, and also for the long jump as well. Moore was expected to win the long jump title, but hey, you can't win them all, so let's just give her a break. She really had a Julian Alfred perfect type of season this year. Now, still talking about jumps, we had Ackelia Smith of Texas with a long jump of 6.88. Nationals qualifying jump is a 6.65, which she has already met. So we will see you at Nationals, Smith. Next off, we have Rhema Otabor of the javelin from Nebraska. Impressive throw of 59.49. Rhema, you definitely throw further than me. And for the women's shot put, you had Axelina Johansson of Nebraska. And I think a couple of you guys who are subscribed to my channel also threw or are familiar with the shot put. I know Charles Harmon threw the shot put in high school. Now back to Johansson, just a sophomore, threw a 19.28 at finals, and it looks like she has a bright future at a very early age. And in the pole vault, we had Julia Fixsen with a jump of 4.45 to win the finals. Very spectacular, but it does not qualify her for nationals this season. And for the high jump is Griffith of Ball State. She had a jump of 193 meters, which was her best this season, and that is enough for nationals. Last but never least on my channel is Stephanie Ratcliffe of Harvard of the hammer throw of 73.63, and that is all for this recap. I'm honestly not sure if to cover these events in detail, but again, if you want me to in the future, let me know. And if you have seen any of my videos more than 3 times and enjoy the content, then strongly consider subscribing. Hitting the notification bell helps, as more than 70% of people who are listening to this right now, I kid you not, are not subscribed or have not hit the bell. I'm not really sure why YouTube makes this process so complicated as to why. You could also find me on Rumble. Sharing this video actually helps more than subscribing because it gets more people to view it. Now, I want to turn my attention to comment stream by reviewing the last video of the almost made it to nationals. Let us begin. Don Shield says, I believe Kenya doesn't have nationals. The athletes are picked by the governing body if they meet world standards and can be expected to finish high. I would like to see Ramsden at nationals. Don, thank you for that correction. Apparently, she is running for Kenya, and I did not notice that when I was looking at her TFRRS profile. Red Not Fear says, do more videos on Parker Valby. Valby will win more NCAA titles in the coming year. She now has Will Palmer and his wife as her coaches. I will try my best, Dread Not Fear. She is the most popular athlete, but it is so competitive in this space to get a high-ranking Valby video. So make sure you guys hit the like button and share this video or that Parker Valby video that you have already seen and watched. Philobillion says, good analysis as usual. I lived in San Antonio from 76 to 83, during which time I ran 7 marathons. I wasn't very good, but I did put in the miles, 50 miles a week for years. Usually right around the beginning of April, the weather in South Texas changes and it starts to reach in the 80s and even the low 90s with high humidity. I'm currently in Texas as well, Philadelphia, and yeah, it was very humid yesterday. My experience was it took me several weeks to become acclimatized to the heat and humidity, and the first week running in those conditions were miserable. It was easier to run a fast 10 miler in July in 90-degree heat, but 30% humidity than a plodding 5 miler in April with 80-degree heat and 60% humidity. It's true that the conditions were the same for everybody at NCAAs, but not everybody trained under the same conditions. That is definitely true. Parker Valby probably had the most advantage being that she is from Florida, and it's typically like that for half of the year. Philadelphia says, I really like Tyynismaa's chances next season. If Tui returns for cross country and the remaining perform at or near their 2022 level, the pack could be unbeatable again this year. I think Amaris Tyynismaa was 8th or 9th at Stillwater. That is a lot of running, sir. Yes. Phil Biblin definitely ran a lot. Tyynismaa, I think, is really looking very interesting for next season. If she is able to work well with Coach Haynes, I think she will have a blast of a season. Stephen Kennedy says, well done again. Thank you, Stephen. I am trying to do my best on this channel, so let me know how to make the podcast environment interesting and entertaining for you guys, because in this new world of artificial intelligence, there is one thing you cannot clone from the few folks like Joe Rogan, and that is interesting. You can never clone interesting. So definitely want to make this content a bit more striving and really focusing on doing my best. But again, sometimes I can't put out 100% because I have a full-time job, which I don't really like because it annoys me that some people are not able to like get your stuff done, and it really puts me behind. For example, yesterday I spent 2 hours just going over this specific brief that I spent telling them about for the past 2 months. And it's really crazy when something just eats up your time like that. Anyway, I'll let you go. Let me stop ranting. Have a great day. Bye. So if you liked this video, then check out the videos right above or visit our short clip playlist. Have a great day.